Hi, Bulldogs. Today we're going to be talking about cultural characteristics of Europe. So, your learning objective is I can describe cultural characteristics of Europe. So, culture is something we've talked about already. We talked about it at the beginning of the school year in our unit overview of PEGs. So, when we look at the letters for PEGs, culture falls under the S for social. Now, we've talked about culture in North America, South America, Central America, and the Caribbean. And so now we're going to go ahead and talk about it in regards to Europe. So let's review really quickly. What is culture? Culture is the beliefs, customs, and traditions of a specific group of people. Okay, so all of us have a culture, all of us have certain beliefs, customs, and traditions. So a deeper look at elements of culture. So when we look at culture, we say that it has elements or it has parts. So one of those is ethnicity. That's the origin of the people, where their ancestors came from. Language are the words, dialects, and accents of the people. Religion are the beliefs, places of worship, traditions, and holidays. Every culture will have a history of events, history of its people, traditions. Culture also includes art, which are like paintings, drawings, sculptures. It includes architecture, which is the style and method of buildings and other structures. So even the way a building is constructed or built, it can have certain features or characteristics that tell us about a group's culture. Music is also part of culture. The style, instruments, lyrics, singing, and specific sounds of music will be able to show someone's culture. And then dance, the style, type, movements, and significance of dance. Finally, we have traditions, things, events, practices, festivals, norms that have been practiced repeatedly over time. In other words, it's something that's been done just over the years and over the years. Food, of course, is part of culture, the types of foods, ingredients, flavors, and methods of cooking and eating. And then finally, even sports. Okay, sports, their origins, their popularity, who plays them, who watches them, all make up part of someone's culture. Okay, now we also need to review very quickly cultural diffusion. Many elements of culture and societies have been influenced by other cultures. These are examples of cultural diffusion. So, cultural diffusion is the spread of cultural elements from one society to another. Okay? The spread of cultural elements from one society to another. So, our culture can spread. And we've talked about cultural diffusion. It happens through trade, it happens through war, through travel, and nowadays through technology. Cultural elements can be shared really quickly or spread really quickly. So today in your assignment, you're going to be looking at a few examples of culture. So one of them is going to be about a church in Spain, the Mezquita of Cordoba. So you'll be looking at this slide, reading, answering a question. Then you will move to the next slide, and the directions say choose one, only one, choose one of the videos below to watch, then answer the questions on the next slide. So you have 6 different choices, okay? 6 different choices. So read the titles and see which one interests you the most. The Lone Man Building, The Lone Man Building a Cathedral by Hand, Spain. 5 of the best street food finds in London. The chocolate croissant controversy, making legal wigs for British courts, eating spaghetti ice cream in Germany, or the longest town name in Europe. So those are your choices. Once you choose one of those videos and you watch it, then you will move on to answer this last slide, which asks you questions about the video. Which video did you watch? Why did you choose this video? Describe some of the elements of culture in the video. Remember, you can always go back to slide 3 for help. Were there examples of cultural diffusion in the video? In other words, did that culture spread anywhere else? If yes, describe it. And what did you learn or what surprised you in the video? And remember, you must have an answer here. Must have an answer. All right, Bulldogs, well, don't forget, you'll have these slides to go back to. So make sure you review them if you need help answering the last questions on that last slide. All right, Bulldogs, have a great day. Bye.